Hi, everybody.
Hi.
It's Courtney and
Dinah. Hallie.
Hi, we're coming to you guys. It seemed like there were a lot of folks that had quite a few comments and things on one of our videos, and it had to do with us being conservative young women, young ladies in training here, and a conservative woman. And I want to say thank you so much. There were a lot of really nice and sweet comments that were made and very encouraging for us, because we've had a lot of discouragement that we've had to overcome in a lot of things. And especially thank you to those that were encouraging us with our homeschooling. Is something we've done because we felt like it was something that God wanted us to do, taking our children's education into our own hands. And is Mommy an okay teacher, guys?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Would you guys tell me if I wasn't? Put you guys on the spot. But anyway, it's something that we wanted to do, and something that we felt really strongly about. So at any rate, today we wanted to talk about being a conservative woman and what that means to us. I have a couple of notes together and stuff. And I did want to address a couple of comments, because I noticed that a lot of people were encouraging me that we are Americans, not African Americans per se. And we understand that. We know that. One of the main things that we deal with a lot, that we get a lot from friends and family members, is that we're like, how would I say it? Not proud, with being in a nice way. We're not proud of our African roots, and that's not true. We get told a lot, folks that are not our friends, we're like Uncle Tums or whatever. And so one of the main things that I wanted to dispel was that we didn't realize that we are Black folks. And, you know, I've got, me personally, 40% of a whole lot of other stuff mixed in there. I mean, it's a whole lot of other stuff. So, and I'm very thankful for those roots as well. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of it. So I wanted to address that and just say that by no means do we not understand that we're Americans, and we are proud to be Americans, correct?
Correct.
We love our country. So when we think of conservative views, when I think of being a conservative woman, number one, I feel like one of the most important things to me that is near and dear to my heart is holding traditional values. And I try to pass these on to my children. For instance, when I say traditional values, and by the way, I wanted to address too, that we were encouraging folks in the WalkAway movement because we felt really good about it. Not per se that I've not always been conservative. I wasn't trying to portray myself as someone that was Democrat that decided to become a Republican. My husband used to be a Democrat at one point in time, a long, long time ago, when Democrats were different. Is what he was telling me. But I myself personally, I'm in my 40s, and I have always been a Republican. At any rate, since I accepted Christ, should I say, a lot of my views and things were shaped, and that was early in my life. I accepted him pretty early in my life, in my early 20s. So back to what I was saying about being conservative, we have traditional family values. For instance, Dinah, who's the head of our house?
Daddy.
Daddy is the head of our house. And then Melly, who's the head of you guys?
You.
Mommy. That's right.
Because you
Me.
teach us.
I teach you guys. And then for the most part, it's up to me to make sure that you guys understand what being a young lady is. Like, what are some of the things, Melly, that you feel like are part of you being a young lady?
Well,
or that you're supposed to do? Go ahead.
The way I sit. You're supposed to sit with your ankles crossed and, well, I wear dresses only and skirts, so I don't wear pants and stuff.
But that's just our family, our choice. Do we tell other people that they have to wear dresses?
No, but we try to encourage them to.
Yeah, and we have our reasonings for that. I'm not going to get into that in this video. We're not those that say, oh, the Bible says that you have to wear dresses, women, or you have to wear skirts and that kind of thing. It was a decision we made in our household. We haven't always worn only skirts and dresses. That was just a decision that we made when we started looking at some things that were going on in society. Anyway, so we believe that the man is the head of the house. My husband is the head of the house. He's our primary provider. We believe that the mother is the head of the children, and I lead the children in chores, school, a lot of the Bible studies, although Dad does come in a lot, especially with the young men, and he does a lot of the Bible teaching and everything with them. One of the things I wanted to share was that we choose to the best of our ability to keep it that way, because when that's out of balance, and we've experienced this, when it's out of balance, if someone has asked me to do something in ministry or whatever, because there have been things that pull me away from the home, God has blessed me that my ministry, I'm able to live and work ministry all in one, in that sense. But when I'm being pulled from being able to fulfill my role, things go out of balance, because automatically, of course, my husband's going to see that something's lacking. So he's going to jump in and try to fix, this or that. And it's just not a flow to it. There's not a good flow to it. Our whole household gets off balance if I'm doing something else. I had an opportunity. I was asked to come and share a testimony this weekend at a women's retreat. Well, I've got things here at home that are very important, and in talking to my husband about it, he felt like it was more important that I be here to fulfill my role. So, of course, I'm going to say, no, I'm going to turn down that offer, and I have to. It's important to help others, to minister to others, to encourage others, to advise others, but not if it's going to hinder what's going on in your own home front. And that's what we felt like it would do. And from our experience, we haven't always been this way. It used to be a thing of service. We haven't always thought that way. And so things would be out of balance, whole family off balance. Chores, I'm reading a little notes or whatever. Chores weren't properly done. Schooling is all over the place. In other words, there's no real balance there. Like Dinah is really, really excelling in reading right now. I mean, she's like doing so wonderfully. And so we have a flow that her reading time, because the children, I want them to have at least 30 to 40 minutes of reading, but her reading time in particular is at night before bedtime. But if mom comes home and she likes to get in the bed, right? You like to get in the bed, darling, with mommy and read your stories to me. And what's your favorite story?
I don't know. I mean, like the first one was I Love Mommy.
I Love Mommy. It was the little bear, the mommy. Oh, well, that's sweet. I'm glad to know that's your favorite one. Mommy put you on the spot. It's okay. Anyway, so we have a certain flow to those things, because we're homeschooling, we have that autonomy to be able to say, well, in the mornings, we'll do this portion. In the afternoons, we might do this, between some chores or lunch or whatever. And in the evenings, we're going to do our reading or our journaling or whatever like that. And then it also causes our financial stewardship to get off, because we end up spending a lot of money on fast food. and things like that. Things that God expects us to, expects me, especially as the wife, to make sure balance. I don't want to put that burden on my husband as the provider that he's having to worry about grabbing some pizza or some McDonald's or something that we weren't prepared for, right, you guys?
Right.
That also affects our health because then we're eating unhealthy, we're eating fast food, right, Dinah?
Yes, ma'am.
I know you guys love McDonald's. And what's y'all's favorite pizza place?
Domino's.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. We love, yes, Sam's Club has the best pizza. So we love those kind of things. We're not against it at all. It's just in modesty. And so the other thing is that, even though I do things like I type things out, I write things out for the kids. I try to have a menu prepared. We don't always stick to the menu. We do our best to stick to the menu, but they have an idea of what they could possibly having for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. We cut out one meal. What meal did we cut out, Dinah?
I think it was
Taco Bell. No, not the place with snack. That's right. Because we were doing 4 meals, remember? Mommy would have 4 things.
I like doing 4 meals.
I know, but now we got... But we cut snack, though, because we're budgeting, because we have some goals that we've set, and we involve the children in that.
Sometimes we have snack.
Sometimes we have snack, that's right, but it's not going to be on the menu for you guys to expect it. And so there's a lot of things that are set up that the home could be run efficiently. In other words, the kids could, self-guide and stuff because they do have their schedules. We do have a kitchen closed, kitchen open sign up. So they know what times, the kitchen is open and that kind of thing. But it makes a huge difference when I'm here. They know what their chores are. Everyone knows Dinah, what are your chores?
Clean up the table and make my bed.
Right.
And also get ready for the day and the girls' room floor and the desk.
That's right. That's right. And so those are Dinah's responsibilities. And it's on a chart, and I keep it at our family command post, which is really just a simple push board. And we keep it there, especially during the school year. Right now, because we haven't started school again yet, we just kind of have been sporadic with school during the summer just to keep them fresh and everything. But we will be starting at the same time that the local schools start around here, which is August 16th. That way, when they're looking for their neighborhood friends and stuff, the people that they play with, they're about on the same schedule. So anyway, I try to write those things down because, the Bible tells us to make it plain upon the tables, write the vision so that they who see it can run with it. So it very well could be like there have been times that Mommy left and Melly acted as teacher. She made sure everyone had their lessons, they had their binders, she checked it and everything. Dustin, who's no longer a part of our homeschool, he's grown now and, he's in university now and everything. But he used to help out a lot if Mom couldn't, if I couldn't be there, if I had something to do. But it's just so different when it's Mom. And I know that it is. And it's so different, when Dad is able to not stress and worry about certain things. And so that's why we like to keep that balance. We're very open with the children about that balance and about the man being the head of the household. My little Dinah here, we talked to them about marriage and everything. And Dinah has stated that when she grows up and gets married, her husband has to take her last name. We're still trying to train her that her husband is going to give her his last name. And so anyway, that's just, some of the training we're doing.
I like Davis.
I know, baby. I do too.
Davis. And I'll run through
Generations and you're
the
so
boys
cute,
will
sweetie.
carry that out, though.
Yeah, the boys will carry that out. That's right, Dinah. At any rate, I just wanted to share, what our review of what a conservative woman is. Everybody might not agree. We respect that. A lot of people don't respect our view of it, unfortunately. But oh well, it is what it is. We respect you. We respect your views. We respect what you decide. We're in the United States of America. We are a republic. We are the republic for which it stands, for which that flag stands for. And we say our pledge every morning for school. And we go over what the flag means regularly, and we go over what each symbol of it is, the stars, the stripes, everything. We go over in the mornings, and we talk about what a republic is. And we reserve the right, as long as we're not impeding on someone else's rights, we reserve the right to practice our inalienable rights that are God given in this great country we call the United States of America. Anyway, probably next time when we come to you guys, I wanted Miss Melly to share a little bit about her, I'm putting her on the spot a little bit, about her little business venture that she did. What's the name of your little business venture, Melly?
Danielle's Candy Sales.
Danielle's Candy Sales. So the next time we'll probably talk a little bit about that. And I just got so tickled, and I think that other folks will too, about how things are going with that, and how it started, how things are going with it, some of the things that she derived from it, as far as coming to conclusions about money, about starting a business. And my baby is conservative through and through. Wait till you guys hear about it and hear about some decisions that she made. Anyway, God bless you all. Have a great, great day.
Bye.
Bye.